salve a tutti, benvenuti a questa nuova serie sui videogiochi. Tratteremo GreedFall. Niente webcam perché voglio provare un format completamente diverso da tenersi interamente su YouTube. Intanto attiviamo anche la musica, spero senta tutto, mal che vada nelle prossime puntate aggiusteremo. E andiamo subito a scoprire questa nuova serie. Speriamo che il frame rate non sia troppo ballerino, anche perché sto registrando in finestra senza bordi, causa problemi di capture. Questo gioco dovrebbe cercare di unire The Witcher 3 e Dragon Age Inquisition, quindi sono molto curioso di capire come la cosa si risolve.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Ma
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right.
e
There.
nient'altro.
Now, hold the pose.
Scusami, che senso ha farmi vedere in cutscene una persona se poi... Vabbè, boh. Allora, arriviamo... là là. Vediamo se c'è tra le impostazioni qualcosa di carino che mi ispiri. Ecco, magari questi capelli qua sembrano un po' più da essere umano. Appena appena. C'è la versione. No. Assolutamente no. Nah. Allora, direi di lavorare su questa. Allora, anche così di un po' più scuro, però non con questa fronte. Manco. Capelli però. Maronna mia, i capelli, figlio mio. Barba, allora. Così potrebbe sembrare adatto al periodo, però vediamo cosa. Madonna mia. Così sembra il mio amico Marco. Che però. No, cerchiamo di tenerlo così, dai. Sopracciglia. Allora, aspetta. Sì. Colore pelle. Ah, posso scurire anche proprio il colore della pelle semplicemente. Ok. Sì, direi di farlo abbastanza scuro. Sì, dal colore dei capelli. Ma vediamo però, non... Nero. Nero sì, ci starebbe effettivamente. Il colore degli occhi, diamo un tocco distintivo. Dei begli occhi azzurri. Classe di partenza. Allora, studiamo un attimino che è sta roba. Allora, guerriero. Combattimento in mischia, abilità di partenza, armi a una mano pesanti, lame a una mano e armi da fuoco, attributi consigliati, forza e costituzione, vabbè, molto D&D. Talenti consigliati, artigiani e vigore, ok, tecnico. Trappola, armi da fuoco, lame a una mano, precisione e agilità, no, andiamo di... Anello di magia divina, stasi, armi a una mano pesanti, potere aumentare volontà, no, andiamo di guerriero, ok. Attributi. Ah beh, c'è proprio... Ah ok, ce sono tutti. Dai, vediamo cosa fanno. Davvero? Così... No, vabbè, dai. Punti ferita. Quindi possiamo decidere se fare un più 10, più 20% sul rendimento. Ok, questo danno fisico più 10%. Ah, ma quindi comunque ha senso. Ok. Danno magico. Questo aumenta solo il danno magico. Questo è un peccato che aumenti solo due cose e basta. Vabbè. Cioè questo aumenta la potenza ma nel senso di stordimento. Precisione, trame da fuoco. Mettiamo che c'è proprio il livello di danno. Ci si può lavorare un pochino, secondo me, anche semplicemente mettendo in inglese la cosa diventa un po' più chiara. Allora direi, vabbè, visto che ci consigliano forza, mettiamo forza, proviamo un po'. Talenti invece, carisma, scienza, scassinamento, intuito, cosa fare? Intuito. I punti di raccolta diventano più facili da vedere. Ok. Beh, il carisma però Vai, vogliamo tentarla così? Tentiamola così. Sì.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of
Certo.
my mouth.
Ovvio.
Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Bene, dovremmo ringraziare il cugino, insomma. Allora, aspettate che abbiamo già un problema perché abbiamo 30 fps scarsi e la cosa non mi piace. Può essere perché siamo... aspetta. Video. Allora, il V-Sync magari lo disattiviamo. Il filtro lo mettiamo basso. Ok, sì, distanza visiva possiamo abbassarla un po', le ombre possiamo andare un po', questo però ci tengo. È già diventato un po' più stabile. Allora, possiamo parlare, possiamo fare qualcosa, mi sembra di no. Pausa tattica. Ah, ho capito. Ehi.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Ciao anche a voi. Possiamo camminare, grazie. Siamo dei lord. Comportiamoci di conseguenza. Toccherà scendere. La fisica degli scalini è abbastanza migliorabile, però cerchiamo di fare del nostro meglio, dai.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with
Kurt.
the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so?
Potete stare fermi, mi sta facendo venire mal di mare,
Fight
grazie.
with honor!
Ok. Così. Attacco principale, attacco secondario. Ok. Chiaro. Ok. Aia. Madonna mia, che slinka. Ok. Certo. Tenga a ricevere incantesimi e pozioni, ok. Sì. Usa. E quanto di più sporco esista, cazzo. Ah, tra l'altro posso cantare il bersaglio. Ok.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Armi da fuoco sono ideali per interrompere. Ok. Ok. Ok, fin qui ci siamo. Corazza, livello di corazza fisica è mostrato con scudi sulla barra della salute, ok. Perfetto. Cambia l'arma equipaggiata. Ah! Ah, ma posso fare le porcate, ok. Va bene. Furore. Il furore è uno stato che fa perdere. Ok, certo. Perfetto. Abbiamo arma, questa arma qua mi fa cagare. Tieni premuto RB per infondere l'arma. Ok.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now.
Forse stanno gettando un po' troppa carne al fuoco.
I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very
subito.
well.
Però beh,
I'll meet
vediamo.
you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Ok. Andiamo a dire addio a nostra madre. Ehi, tu sei un cerusico. Che non ci consideri, vabbè.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock?
Ammazza la
I've
madre.
asked 1,000 times.
Malaticcia?
Oh, it's you. My dear child.
Checa, tra l'altro.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Quale condizione?
Come now. Let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Quindi è un'isola sembra un po' che sembra
Yes, but
importante.
the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to
Salvar la
take
propria
leave.
gente.
Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Oh, che bel cappello. Bene, abbiamo salutato mamma. Scatto. Ui. Non nel gioco, però, possibilmente. Ah, possiamo esplorare un pochino, magari. Beh, direi che ci sia dell'inquinamento. Non so voi. Che bella città.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to
Speriamo.
know that, we'll need to find Constantine
Il
first.
cappello mi piace.
You're right.
comunque.
Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our
Ma perché?
supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
Tempo
In the
per una
lower
missione
boroughs,
secondaria.
near the port.
Right then.
Ok.
We'll put it on our list of visits.
Tanto il cappello non è neanche di un colore particolare. Organizzazione del gruppo. Ok. Costituzione, forza, abilità. Ok.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Va bene. Facciamo un giro, insomma.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Certo. Stiamo perdendo qualcosa? No, qui è tutto chiuso. Non possiamo proseguire tranquillamente. Allora. Accesso diretto alla mappa della regione. Allora, che cosa abbiamo? De Sarde. Certamente, quindi qui sono le statistiche, le abilità, attributi, talenti. Ah, hai capito. L'equipaggiamento. Chiaro. Devo fare attenzione. Volendo si potranno mettere delle cappe. Sì. Ora ricercavo la mappa. Ability ambasciatore. Dio, quanta roba. Oh. Missioni secondarie, missioni. Ma wow. New Serene, Hikmet, Saint-Matthew. Ok. New Serene, città della congregazione dei mercanti. Quindi siamo a Serene. Ok. Qui sopra. Che niente. Ok, perfetto. Ah, probabilmente è lì che dovremmo andare, certo. Ok. C'era anche il codex che mi interessava leggere. Ah, ok. Cresciuto dentro le mura della corte del principe d'Orsay insieme a suo figlio Constantin, è potuto usufruire dei migliori precettori e maestri delle armi. Ah, però. Ok. Hai mostrato fin da subito un'inclinazione per la magia di luce, ok. Ah, figo. Certo. La malattia è la malicore è la malattia della madre, ok. Certo, è il tutore. Nel continente di Gakane. La Seren è la città più grande della congregazione dei mercanti e uno dei porti più importanti del continente. È una città molto antica, che è stata arricchita dal commercio marittimo. Ok. Sì, sì, sì. Bene. Il resto è abbastanza... sì. Opla. Sì, il frame rate è molto migliorabile. Ehi. Ammazza. Sì, però non ti inchiodare, non ti inchiodare. Reagisci, reagisci, reagisci. Ui. Non vuol dire che uccide. Che vi state inchiodando? Non inchiodatevi. Non inchiodatevi. Reagite, reagite. Ok. Saccheggia. Prendiamo tutto perché siamo giocatori di RPG, quindi siamo dei maiali accumulatori. Beh, a questo punto vediamo se... Dov'è qua? No. Cos'era qui? Corazza 17, però è più resistenza elementale. Ovviamente sono pantaloni, cioè vecchi stivali morbidi, certo. C'è altro? Sì, però rimettiamoci il... È un po' presto per le build stupide. E qui? Uoi! Là là, addirittura. Parla con Kurt. O Kurt. In realtà penso sia più Kurt. Cosa si prega qui? Culto della fiamma? Culto di qualche tipo?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Ciao.
Hello, sir.
Se io volevo saperne di più. Signora.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives? I heard the discourse of this priest on the main square. He says that the
lo dicono
Malical,
sempre.
my husband, started coughing you. I heard the discourse of this priest on the main square.
Oh, hello. The Malical is slowly killing our city. More and more businesses are closing.
Certo, quindi c'è una cosa tipo peste che li sta ammazzando tutti, perfetto.
Have a nice day, sire.
Qui. Invece perché ogni volta sto trafugando probabilmente roba di persone, ma tanto sa che nei giochi di ruolo queste cose non contino. Questo perché in fondo tutti i giocatori di ruolo sono ladri. Siamo ladri. Vabbè, andiamo. Che cos'è, l'ambasciatore? Che cosa figa? C'è una taverna. Knock knock. Beh, ci sta di non poter salire. Cardinale.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Tirfredi.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will
Sembra
fill with
Cardinale
brio
Richelieu.
and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has
Ed è
found
subito Codex
refuge in
Venato.
Serene.
Subito proprio. Papà.
We know
Così.
that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Ok.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
Come si giustifica il fatto che il mio personaggio non sappia queste cose? Cioè io come giocatore posso capirlo, ma perché il personaggio non sia cresciuto lì?
That have divided the Ordo Luminis and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only 2 complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude.
Sento
Not a
profumo di
day
missione
passes
secondaria.
without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Bene, bene.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Che la luce assista anche voi, immagino. Allora, io... ma quant'è esperienza? Se io ci riparlo... non mi dice
Good
nulla
day,
di nuovo.
Excellency.
Sì, good day. Chiedi di... Sì, esatto, perfetto.
I must be going.
A posto. Quindi adesso, teoricamente, sul codex abbiamo molta più roba. Ci vorrà un po' per abituarmi. Certo. Ok. Sì. Poteva darci un po' di più, va bene. Frame rate però, figli miei. Allora, prossima puntata farò delle prove in modo da cercare di trovare un frame rate stabile, questo ve lo prometto. Allora, io vorrei andare di missioni secondarie però. Ok, abbiamo un contrabbandiere eretico. C'è nient'altro.
The merchant is there.
L'acqua è migliorabile. Finora l'idea che mi sono fatto di questo gioco è che sia un gioco abbastanza sporco e che avrebbe avuto bisogno di una bella rifinitura. Qui?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course
Tu sei
we're ready to
malato
honor the
dalla
orders.
testa ai piedi.
In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers?
Esatto.
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Oh, bene bene. Direi di usare il carisma, visto che ce l'abbiamo.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title.
Molto bene.
Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Un problema l'abbiamo risolto. Ora, stavamo cercando un eretico. Poi ci può leggere.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Sarà meglio. Questo mi sa... Ah, cosa si fa spinosa? Hanno barricati dentro la casa? O la casa è stata dichiarata infetta? Sa molto effettivamente di peste. Qui? C'è del sangue. Boh. Saccheggiamo. Oh, siamo quasi arrivati. Perfetto. Mi scusi, signor contrabbandiere.
Lively there, lads and lasses!
Vasco.
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Ecco,
some children we'd be best to refuse.
Sì, sono d'accordo, Vasco.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
C'ha ragione anche lui, eh.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Oh, bene, bene. Allora, a proposito del mozzo. Beh, diciamo chiedere se
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Mi piace
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Grazie.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Ok, chiediamo degli aiuti.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot
Onesto,
possible
effettivamente è un
stolen
porto
goods.
che sembra
As
abbastanza
long as they don't try and get on
trafficato.
my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
Certo.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Theleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Esatto.
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers.
Certo.
The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nauts. No one else may enter.
Per questo ne parleremo.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Allora.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Capisco. Ha senso.
Be back
Grazie.
soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Allora. Sì, mi piace di qua dove dovremmo andare. Uccisa. Forse lì dietro. Non penso proprio. Il magazzino dei nauti. Bene, cominciamo a rubare come se non ci fosse un domani. figo. Ok, questo può essere interessante, lo ammetto.
To my help and death to the others.
Maronna mia, che paura.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Perché si inchiuda? Si sta inchiodando lì a... Perché ti inchiodi? Perché? Posso saccheggiare? Mi serviva un busto per tentare la prova di furtività. Magari questo qui darà più fortuna. Tricorno è mica tanto in realtà. Figo! Cominciamo con le prove di scassinatura. Bene, bene. Moneta d'oro, munizioni. Andiamo più di sopra a sto punto. Ok, qui si apre. Proviamo ad andare lì, vediamo se... Ah, mannaggia, toccherà tornarci, sono capito. Sapevo che devo prendere scassinatore fin dall'inizio. Ui. Beh, ho capito. Tutto scassinatore livello 1. Oh, bene, ecco qua. Qualcosa che può fare il caso nostro. Ed è anche migliore come set. Pensa che fortunello. Ok, magari così saremo un po' più fortunati. Wow, qui c'è tanta roba che si potrebbe scoprire. Ah, chiave delle prigioni del porto. Iniziamo. Molto bene. Allora, per raggiungere il magazzino probabilmente dovremmo fare un giro da questa parte. Stiamo rischiando, eh? No, sembra...
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Ooh. Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Sì, sì, guarda, adesso arrivo, Tu non ti preoccupare. Sa che devo liberarlo, è vero?
Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Avrei preferito ci fosse tipo un'opzione più esplicita per lasciarli lì. Vabbè.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to
Bel
grow
equipaggiamento
moss.
che hanno, mi piacciono i colori.
Courage, me hearties.
Tu easy però, ragazzi. Bene, stiamo. Vediamo cosa si nasconde qua sopra. Dai, ricompensatemi per il fatto che sono salito qua sopra. So che c'è un tesoro. Ci deve essere. Magari, eccolo qua. Magari è semplicemente un modo come un altro per sgattaiolare, Vabbè. Non c'è un modo per scendere veloce. E qui? Ah. Ma non mi dire.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so
Esatto.
concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Théophrodie, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Théophrodie is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
Esatto.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Madonna mia, che proposta
We have
ingenua.
signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text. or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Onesto.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Bene, dai, vediamo di concludere questa missione. Vediamo di concludere questa missione. Poi la prima puntata... vabbè, ciao. La prima puntata la terminiamo. Sono veramente curioso però. Tra l'altro qui ci hanno dato delle scelte un po' sostanziose. E l'idea dei vestiti mi piace. Trovo evidente che questo gioco abbia delle belle idee, però sembra veramente in estrema necessità di una rifinitura finale. E l'IA deve essere completamente ritoccata. Anche qualche roba. Questo è un massacro unilaterale continuo. Questo addirittura scappa. Ah, per tornare lì. Madonna mia, davvero. Che cosa pessima, ragazzi. Che cosa pessima. Divertente. Hai finito tu? Bravo. Spada corta annerita. Yam. Ok, non capisco perché uno dovrebbe fare questa cosa, ma va bene. No, mi sa che non devo andare di qua. Mi sa che devo attraversare il ponticino. Piazza dei Principi.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer
Stanno
through this
bruciando.
again.
Signore. Poi giustamente il fuoco non ci fa nulla perché è pura scena. Oh boy, oh boy. Hello there.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
Sì, ma tanto c'è sempre tempo per le queste secondarie, si sa.
And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean.
Sì, va bene, ti faccio questo favore, però già che ci siamo,
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Theleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
Ok, va
I need to
bene.
be going.
Direi
Goodbye,
di terminare qui la prima puntata.
Lord Desade.
Domani registriamo la seconda. Ci sarà un bel po' da fare. Quindi, salve a tutti e alla prossima.